Hey guys, it's me, Nico, and today I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on everything that's going on. Um, all last week and all this week I've been in, well, I had minor surgery on my spine, and I've been to a couple of different doctors for different things, but I've also been meeting with lawyer after lawyer after lawyer, and some of my friends who are lawyers are going to help me put together the paperwork, but they're not going to actually advise me or represent me because I don't have the money for a lawyer, but they are going to help me put together my case against my landlord. And so that's interesting. So far, we have the case for the repairs all set up and ready to go. All I have to do is actually get to the courthouse and file it, which I won't be able to do until probably the end of the month or beginning of December. When I file that, however, I'm also going to file a harassment suit against the superintendent of the building. And while I'm hanging around courthouses, I might as well go down from 167th Street over to 161st Street. It's only 6 blocks over. And file a suit in the Supreme Court for 250 grand or more, depending, because I'm still adding up all of the, collecting all of the evidence and adding up the receipts and stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm standing with this. I have gotten a lot of really good advice from my lawyers, or my friends who are lawyers, and some of them want, 2 of them want to specifically look over my paperwork before I file anything to make sure I have everything down right. So yeah, I'm going to be suing the landlord into the new year, so that's going to be fun. Not at all. I hate going to court, and they are making me go to court. You know, this would all be so much easier if they would just do what I needed them to do. I wouldn't have to take them to court, but now I'm taking them to court for everything. I wasn't going to complain about anything else. I wasn't going to complain about all of the plants that they made me, that they killed on me. Allow me to show you my plant collection now, as it stands. My poor basil. Oh my God, you don't even know. Firstly, I've only just gotten my room back about 2 months ago, and I have not been able to have it as my bedroom yet until last night, the night before, because I still have furniture in here from the living room, and you're going to see that in just a minute, because I'm going to take you on a walk through the apartment as well, because you're going to see all the damaged shit that I see, because this video is being recorded for documentation purposes for court. Yay. So here we go. I'm going to show you the dilapidated version of my home. This is the bedroom. My couch is still in here. Oh, let's turn that light off. Okay. Now here I have my little plant corner. I had to get grow lights to get my plants growing properly. They're only finally just now coming out as seedlings, which is crazy because I've tried to grow them about 16 different times, and they keep dying because they keep telling me, oh, well, move it out of the windows so that we can work on this room, and then they don't come by and do the room for 2 months. Meanwhile, they keep telling me to have the room ready for them to do. Calancho, I love those. Those are finally growing really, really nicely. The aloe, this is, okay, so when this whole case started, I had this 5-foot aloe. This aloe plant is not 5 feet tall. You know how I know? Because my hand, by comparison to the leaf, it's fucking huge. Now I'm nursing it back to health, but at its former glory, it was valued at $1,800. At its current state, it's valued at about $400. Not even. And I have my little plants out here as well. Some of these are just seedlings. I'm trying to grow them, but it's difficult when I only have the tiny windows to work with here. I have another window filled with plants over here, but I don't have a grow light for these guys yet. They're likely to die. I was finally able to put together a workspace for myself. The desk that is supposed to be I was supposed to put it back together again in the living room. This is my bedroom. Now, the rest of the house is actually still prepared for them to do the work in. Note, only a bike in the hallway can be moved. Now, I had my kitchen prepared for them to work here. But I needed a counter space. I needed a table where I could actually do any of my cooking, because everything else is removed from my kitchen. Everything. Literally, pots and pans and all that stuff live in my living room, as you're going to see in just a moment. Because everything else, these are only just barely surviving and holding on. I need a grow light in here as well, because even these are wilting and falling apart and dying on me, because they cannot get consistent light from consistent light source. Okay, now this is my living room. Let's turn on the bigger light so you can see what's going on here. Okay, this is where we have my kitchen utensils, detergent, some grains, teas back there, my microwave, some pots, flour, the lids to all the pots, all of the tools that live in this house are under here, along with a crock pot. A lot of the canned foods that will go on top of the cabinets in the kitchen. The stuff left over for these guys to work with. My Tupperware stuff. Most of this stuff belongs in my kitchen, yet it lives in my living room currently. Because where else would it live? We're still in this limbo, waiting for the repairs to happen. Even though the landlord, the building manager, still wants to pretend that he doesn't realize that repairs actually need to happen in this apartment. Now, this is the other side of my living room. The couch that you cannot get to because everything in the closet, well, everything that belongs in the closet is living on the couch, as well as my baking pans and my cookie sheets and my cast iron skillet. But my luggage is easily accessible. And my dish rack is sitting on top of my bar from turn of the century. My chaise, which is out of commission, is in the living room. Now, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I think you can. Yeah. The floor itself is broken. It actually broke under the weight of all this crap being in my living room. Okay. We have all the rest of the crap that lives in my closet. We have some of my vines. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have survived. And these are all kalanchoe. They're all succulents. Well, most of them. But the rest of them, as you can see, are dying. Because, again, I don't have proper access to my windows or the ability to water them as I should be able to. I have an ottoman sitting on top of a dresser with my sewing machine and a lamp next to my plants on a dresser in the middle of my living room. That does not make sense. Well, okay, guys. Thank you for listening to me bitch and moan. I'm sorry that it's all about this today, but I am making progress. The legal side than anything, but I am making progress. And I am going to kick their asses in court, because that's just what's going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and take bullshit. They just didn't realize that they are fucking with the tenant that has the least amount to lose. Like, dude, are you kidding me? I've lived here forever. I'm going to live here forever. The only way you're getting me out of here is with a toe tag. And fix my fucking floors, fix my apartment, fix the walls, and reconnect my fucking radiators, you retaliatory piece of shit. And now, when I go to court, I'm going to ask for the rent abatement, which I wasn't going to do, but now you're pissing me off. It is personal. It is personal, because that's exactly what they're doing. They are fucking with my home. They are fucking with the place that is supposed to be my sanctum sanctorum. I'm supposed to be able to be at peace here. And all I feel is anxiety when I walk into my living room, because I'm claustrophobic. I walk into my living room and I feel like I'm suffocating in there, because there's just too much shit in there. So I don't hang out in my living room. I hardly hang out in my kitchen. I hang out in here, in my bedroom, where I have been able to organize the hell out of all the things that don't even belong in my room, so I can actually breathe. It's a sad, sad story, my friends. Sad, sad story indeed. But on the plus side, it's raining, and I'm about to go out there and dance in it. So I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.